Hey guys, Justin here in the 4x4 test tent with another Black Friday unboxing video. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up, click the links below, and share it to everybody that you know. This one is from Spider Farmer. Now, I've tested the SE7000 before, but they have redesigned it, and they would like me to test the new design. Now, I did test the last one in a 5x5, which since then I have gotten rid of my 5x5 because there's just not very many single lights that can really do a 5x5 properly, especially with only like 600 or 700 watts. There's a couple lights that run around 1,000 watts that can do a 5x5, but for the most part, you need more than one light for a 5x5. So I'm going to go ahead and test this in a 4x4, just like I do a lot of the other lights that I have that are in its class, in that 600-700 watt range. So we're going to see how it performs in here. I imagine it's going to do really, really well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get into it. Yeah, look at that. Box disappeared. But this is what's inside the box. Now, I didn't want to do a magic snap because I do want to show you guys how much you have to assemble with this light when you get it. Because, I mean, obviously it's a huge light, comes in a small box to save on shipping, but that means that you have to put it together. So let's change camera angles and we will see what we get in the box. Alright, we are back. We've got everything laid out here. This is everything that comes in the box. It's actually a lot of stuff packed in that box. It is super, super tight. We've got some sort of mounting brackets here. I'm going to have to figure out what these are by reading the manual because offhand, I'm not really sure. I imagine it's to hold maybe the two end bars together. I don't know, man. I'm basically consider this a DIY. This isn't even a pre-build. This is a DIY kit, in my opinion. Here's all the wing nut thumb screws to put the light together. Then you got your hanging kit and your daisy chain, a couple of rope ratchets, plastic gear on the rope ratchets. Then we got our manual here. Shows all their different models over here. Dimensions and weight. Spectrum. Feel free to pause if you want to read any of this stuff. I'll just kind of go through and show you. So there's the layout of all the parts. Like I said, this is basically a DIY. There's just no wiring involved. But you definitely do have to build it yourself. But that's going to save you some money because that's money that you didn't have to pay on shipping to ship this this big of a light. So it costs over $100 to send a light like this usually. So even if it cuts that shipping in half, it's a pretty big deal. I'm telling you different ways not to orient the lights and ways to orient them. Daisy chain. Hanging recommendations. It's actually a pretty thick manual. Pretty nice manual too. Looks like they've stepped up their manual game. Their old manuals weren't near this nice. There again, if you want to read any of that, go ahead and pause. And then we got different languages. So yeah, then we go into a different language. Warranty is going to be the standard 3-year warranty. Here's the warranty section here. 90 days, all free components, repair service. 3 years of free components. 1 year, 3 months to 1 year, you get free components. Buyers have to pay one-way shipping and repairing fees. So after 3 months, you're going to incur some sort of fee, which does kind of suck. But they're using pretty good parts. Inventronics driver, that's what HLG uses. And then they've got Samsung diodes. So yeah, you shouldn't have any issues. You shouldn't need to use that warranty. But it's not the greatest warranty. Because you're going to incur some costs pretty quickly if something does happen. But it's not likely to happen. That's the good thing, because you're buying a high enough end unit that you're getting parts like that. Big fatty Inventronics driver. Look at that beast. You got your dimmer attached, daisy chain dimmer, all set up there. This thing is beefy. And then it's got the mounting there so that you can mount it to the unit or you can mount it away from the unit. So pretty cool. And then taking a look at the bars here, you get 8 bars. 8 different bars. Well, 8 of the same bar, really, but good look at the bar there. Oh, crap. My timer just went off in this tent. Crap. Alright, we're back. I do grow in these tents so that I test in, so I'm in here really late. It's like 4:30 in the morning and my timer went off. But there's a good look at the bar there and the diodes. Nice bars, really. They've got a little bit of that shiny coating on the diodes. Really light. Like, whew. Man, these bars are light. This aluminum weighs next to nothing. It feels like it's made out of pop cans. Like, the weight is not going to be an issue. So if you're worried about weight in your tent, I don't think it's going to be an issue with this light. There's a lot of lights that are very heavy. This is not one of them. Danger. High voltage. Hell yeah. So that's the main bars. Then you've got, this is like your big power bar contraption thing. So there's where the bars screw in. And then there's where the bars plug in. Each one has a little dongle on the back that will plug in to each one of these accordingly. So I mean, like I said, there's no wiring. So I mean, it's not technically DIY, but you're having to build the whole thing. So I mean, I'm gonna call it DIY, even though it's really easy DIY. And then the other bar just has holes to screw everything into, and that's about it. So, and it does show you kind of where to put your bars. It's got some markings here so you know where to put the bars. And that's about it. Let's get this thing put together and hooked up and see what kind of power it pushes, and take it from there. All right, check this out. Damn, this thing is huge. Whoo, shit. True 4x4 light. 4x4, no joke. You really can't get much better coverage than this. Wow. Absolutely wall to wall coverage. That is awesome. Killing the game. Looks like we got probably about a 2-to-1, maybe 3-to-1 ratio of cool white to warm white. And then we've got some reds mixed in. Looks like maybe... No, that's a screw. I was gonna say maybe infrared, but no, when I look closer, that's a screw. You know, infrared's always super dim. I don't see any infrared on here. So it looks like it's gonna just be cool white, warm white, and 660 red. But damn, this is slick. Now, putting it together, it definitely was harder to put together than their last SE7000 was, but it's also lighter than the last one was, and it's just easier to kind of maneuver because of that. It's really, really light. Like, this is I've tested a lot of these big lights, and this is one of the lightest weight ones out there. So really, they did a pretty good job with the weight on it, because these are kind of awkward to kind of install because they're so big and there's literally no room on each side. Like, getting back to that rope ratchet back there, unless you have 4-foot long arms, is pretty tough. You have to come from underneath, and then you can't fit your head in between here, so you have to stretch your arm through there. So it's very good that this is nice and light, so it's easy to manipulate. It's pretty easy to put together. Like I said, it's just these little thumb screws that go in here, and then it just plugs in. These do screw, they plug in and twist to lock in, so that's kind of cool. Overall, I mean, it's a pretty cool design. It definitely cuts down on the shipping, because it's a much smaller footprint for shipping. You also have to attach these eye bolts here for your hanging, but it does show you exactly where to attach it right there. Now, one thing that's interesting, it does show you, like there, it's got points of where to put the bars, but they're not fixed. The holes are not fixed. The holes actually slide down the rail. You can see the rail there. The holes actually will slide up and down the rail. So you could literally arrange these bars any way that you want, as long as the cord will reach. So it looks like you could put like this bar all the way over to here, or all the way over to here, basically, which means the configurations on this are absolutely endless. Like, you could sit here for an entire day with a par meter just playing with these bars, trying to get the ultimate spacing. Like, wow. I'm just gonna test it like this, but if it's hot in the middle, I mean, obviously you could move all these bars this way, move all these bars this way, and then that's gonna take care of your middle hot problem. So, pretty cool design overall. At first, when I opened it, I was like, ah, shit, I gotta put all this together. What the hell? But it was pretty easy, not a big deal, and I do like the adjustability of the bars. That's something that I really haven't seen yet, so that's pretty cool. I dig it, and it looks cool too. They got their logo here and stuff. It's nice looking. It's a good looking light. Good looking light. We got the driver over here laid out. You guys can see the 4-corner par readings. We're at the minimum down here, as low as we can go, and that's actually really low, really low. And then there again, we're at 25 inches off the canopy to simulate a 24-inch canopy, because the sensors are an inch tall, so there's 25 inches. I made it, instead of being at the bar, I made it to where the boards are at 25 inches, just to be ultimately fair. So yeah, let's crank this sucker up and see what she can do. Imagine it's gonna go up real fast. Holy crap. Alright, so we're already at seedlings and clones, and we're already we're just barely right here. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Alright, so center reading 175, and then 155 to 130 on the outside. That's awesome. I'll take it. I will take it all day. That's killing it. I'm actually gonna push this one. I'll make sure this one's all the way over. Sometimes it likes to Move. Get over there. There again, I like to test in a grow tent because it's an imperfect space. And it's also the same type of space that you're going to be using yours in. So that's why I test in a grow tent. So there we go. Now they're all the way out as far as they'll go. Just to make sure. So let's take it up to veg. Imagine we're going to get there really quick too. Yeah, this thing's got some power. Power. Man, that one corner is reading super high over there. Wonder why. That's weird. Just that one corner. Huh, interesting. I know why this side closest to me isn't reading that high. Obviously there's no reflective wall here like on the other side, but just that one corner reading is odd. It's not like the light is biased over to that side. Like literally it's dead on. Can't really get it any more even. Huh, interesting. But we're at veg and we're only at like what, 40%, 35%? Wow. Killing the game. Take a middle reading. 478. That is really good spread. That is really good spread. Look at that. Super even. Wow, okay. All right, let's take it further up here. Let's find the base of flower, which is going to be 500 to 600 throughout the whole tent. With this thing, we might as well just go to 600 throughout the whole space, because this thing's got power for days. Man, it goes up quick. Alright, so we're going to stay about right there. That might even be a little, just a tad bit high. So look at that. We're not even at 75%. And we're already at flower. Holy crap. Holy crap. Like 600 in the corners. What's the middle? 760. Only 100 difference, 100 to 150 difference from the center to the corners. Are you kidding me? That is awesome. I can't stress enough how awesome that is. Like, there is no hot spot on this light. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, well, let's see how far she goes. Let's just blow it open. Maxed. There we are, maxed out, blown open as far as it'll go. Damn. And you can see that back side is just getting absolutely blasted from all the side reflection, because it's all the way up against the wall here, all the way up against the wall there, all the way up against the wall there. There is massive side reflection going on over there, and almost none over here because I have the door open. So that back wall is just popping off. 900 on the back wall. 900. Center reading 1100. So we're about 950 to 1100 from corner to center. That is awesome. Awesome. Wow, man, these guys are really stepping up the game as far as spreading out the par all over the place. I'm loving all the new innovations from all these LED companies out there that are just trying to get rid of that hot spot in the middle and get more par to the corners and to the sides. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's take a side reading here. 901 in the side. Wow. Other side. $898. Let's hit the back here. Get back there. $934, baby. Holy crap. It's 900 everywhere. 900 everywhere and 1100 in the middle. That is, oh wow, dude. That is amazing. That is amazing. My battery's about dead, so I'll be right back, but that is amazing. All right, fresh battery. So this thing is killing the game in every way. Like, that is just, that's nuts, man. 732 watts, 900 to the corners. I mean, keep in mind there again, if we had a wall here to get all that reflection in here, it'd be 900 in every corner, just like these back corners. That is awesome. And then our center reading at 1100. So 900, 950 to 1100. Usually you're looking at like a 400 or 500 par difference from the far corner to the center. This is extremely, extremely good coverage. Awesome. Discount code below if you guys want to pick one of these up. I know they're having Black Friday deals. Try my discount code, see if it works on their website or on Amazon. Either way, should work on both. Man, this is awesome. Awesome, awesome. So let's pull out the spectrometer here. We'll take our spectral reading and we'll see exactly what's in this thing. All right, here we go. So at 1154, that's the makeup. Lots of red, a little bit of far red, tiny bit of infrared. And damn, look at all the orange and red. Seems to be a common theme with a lot of these lights I've been reviewing lately. Just a lot of orange and red. A lot. They're definitely going more towards flower oriented. I mean, veg is really, you can use any light for veg. You can use a red or a blue or whatever. Blue is preferred, of course, but you can use anything. So a lot of these companies are really focusing on flower, which is where you want the red. That's really good. Really, really good. So now pretty much all there is left to do is let it warm up and see what kind of heat this thing's going to put off. I imagine it's going to be really good because these bars are actually quite a bit of metal, quite a bit of aluminum on each bar to help dissipate the heat. So I think it's going to do pretty well. Well, let's go ahead and let it warm up and then we'll wrap it up. Alright, we've let it warm up here for about an hour or so, so let's bust out the thermal imaging camera here. Looking about 118, 119 on the bars there. The far one's a little bit cooler, 113. Mostly because there's not another bar next to it to heat it up. $116. So yeah, pretty even as far as the bars go. Not too bad. Not too hot. Here's the driver here. $122. Not bad at all. A lot of the drivers run 130, 140 even. So it doesn't really seem like the driver is being pushed to its max limits, and neither are the diodes really. So it should have really good longevity. And you can see that there's not really much to it. There's just a wire going to each board and then a wire going to the driver, and that's it. Like, there's not a lot to it to go wrong. And you've got Samsung diodes, and then the Inventronics driver shouldn't have any issues at all. So I wouldn't worry too much about the warranty, but Some people are still going to worry about it. Just depends. But I really don't think you're going to have any issues with this light. Like, the quality of it is excellent. It's just a nice light. It's just a really nice light. That's all there is to it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this this review. Hopefully you guys are liking these rapid fire Black Friday reviews. Click the links below. Make sure you use the discount codes. I've got discount codes on my website for many different lights. If you're going to be using anything or buying anything for Black Friday, as far as grow lights or accessories, always try my different codes. J2G is one that's usually used. Justin, there's several other ones as well for other companies. But click the link below, and that'll show you all my codes. And then a link below also if you'd like to check this out and get one for yourself, and a discount code for that as well. So hopefully you guys are digging the updates and reviews rapid fire. And this one's done, man. Till next time, happy growing.